Yeah. Are all the four presenters present? Junaid,
Yes,
Rafid,
sir.
Yes,
Adil
sir.
Akhtar, and Mohammad Aram. Okay. So Junaid, you can start.
Okay. Good morning, all of you. I, Junaid Ali, and my partner Rafid Mahmood Chaudhry are presenting the article Change the Way You Persuade by Gray A. Williams and Robert B. Miller. Before presenting the article, we know what is persuasion. Persuasion is the act of influencing someone to do something or to change their mind. For example, a good salesperson uses persuasion to get people to buy things. Purpose for the article. I am taking an example of my cousin to explain the purpose of this article. He need to persuade his parent when he want to go for cricket tournament. He knows his mother behavior. She is very emotional, so he convinces her mother through emotional appeal. But in case of father, he does not use the same approach as mother because he knows his father's behavior. He is very emotional. So he convinces his father through emotional appeal. But in case of father, he does not use the same approach as mother because he knows his mother's behavior. He is very emotional. So he convinces his father through emotional appeal. And he is not easily convinced, so he make promises to get good marks in exam, and also make some arguments. If I don't get good marks in exam, then I will stop playing cricket, and then finally he persuade him. Like this example, Williams and Miller found that every executive have a different behavior, different attitude, and different decision making styles. So they classified the executive into five different categories that are charismatics, thinkers, skeptics, followers, and controllers. Motivation for the article. Managers make the mistake of focusing on the content of their argument rather than the way they deliver the message. Five styles of decision making. Researchers interviewed 1684 executives to study their decision making style, and they found that 25% executives are used charismatic decision making styles, 11% executive used thinkers decision making styles, 19% executive used skeptics decision making styles, 36% executive used follower decision making styles, and 9% executive used controller decision making style. Charismatic. Charismatic are the person who easily excited by new ideas, but experience had taught them he makes final decision based on balanced information, not just emotion. Charismatics are talkative, dominant, energetic, persistent. How to persuade a charismatic? When we persuade charismatic, use visual aids to stress the features and benefits of your proposal. If we use visual aids like pictures, videos, graph, anything else, we can present with the help of a computer or a projector, then this will be an advantage in order to persuade them. Charismatic usually have a charismatic usually have a shorter attention span, so he start with the most important information first. We also need to keep discussion focused on result. Then, in order to persuade charismatic, we need to provide them simple and straightforward arguments. There is no need to provide them this and that. If we present an idea to a charismatic, We have to fight the urge to join his excitement. Oprah Winfrey is a prominent example of charismatic leader. She is self confident and shares personal stories about her pain and joy. She is dominant. She is an authentic communicator who makes a strong connection with their audience. She is open to new experiences. All of these characteristics make Oprah Winfrey a charismatic leader. Now coming to thinker. Thinkers can easily thinkers can easily exhibit contradictory point of view during one meeting and need to cautiously work through all the possible solutions. Thinkers are intelligent, logical, cerebral. How to persuade a thinker? When we persuade thinker, use a lot of supporting data. We provide them all the market research, customer surveys, and case studies and cost benefit analysis available to persuade them. The best approach to persuade a thinker, we need to openly communicate your worries and concern about your proposal, because thinkers work best when they know risk front up. In order to persuade a thinker, we need to appeal directly to their intelligence. Michael Dell is a prominent example of a thinker. He is an innovator. He has optimistic and brilliant thinking. These characteristics make Michael Dell a thinker. Now I am invited to Rafid to discuss the other decision making styles.
Am I audible? Hello.
Yes.
Uh, Thank you, Junaid. And now I'm going to describe other decision-making process. The next one is skeptics. Skeptics remains highly suspicious of any data that doesn't fit into their worldview and often make decisions based on their gut instinct. Skeptics are demanding, disruptive, disagreeable, and antisocial. How to persuade a skeptics? Establish credibility. Challenging a skeptic is risky and must be handled delicately. Do not directly correct skeptics. Allow them to maintain reputation and ego. Do not help skeptics. They prefer have to people think that they know something already. Here we got skeptic leader Larry Ellison. He is aggressive, committed and passionate, effective and also effective communicator. The next aspect is followers. Followers are experienced students that based on their decision how other trusted executive or they themselves have been taken similar decision in the past. Followers are responsible, fairly cautious, and brand driven. How to persuade a follower? Use proven methods, testimonials, and reference. Make them feel confident about deciding by proving other have to succeed on the past used past decision by followers. Here we got Carly Fiorina. She is responsible, humility, and confident. The last decision making process is controllers. The controllers are, you know, change the slide. The controllers are cautious that focus on the pure facts and analytic because of their own facts and uncertainties. Controllers are sensible, unemotional, accurate, and detail oriented. How to persuade a controller? Arguments needs to be structured and credible. Don't be aggressive. Only way to sell an idea is not to sell it. Instead, let them make the choice. Here we got a controller leader, Martha Stewart. She's sensible, passionate, and good communicator. This is all about my part. Thank you, everyone, and thank you, especially Sir. Now, conclusion part will describe Junaid.
Now I conclude this. Each type of decision maker have different attitudes and different behavior. Different decision makers seek different arguments for the same proposal. There is no need to use a one size fits all approach. Manager need to identify the executive decision making styles and how effective communication to persuade executive. Thank thank you. That's all from our sides.
Right. Thank you, Junaid and Rafid. I'll come back to the performances a bit after the second presentation. So now request the second presenters, the next presenters, Adil and Arham, to make the presentation. I think both the presenters are not there in the class. All right, so now let us come back and try to analyze the performances today. And let us now look at the first presenter, Junaid. Junaid, I would like you to analyze your own performance and what do you think was good? What do you think was what needs improvement, and what are you doing about it?
I think so. It was an average performance as it was my first presentation, so I got nervous and uh, and my communication skill is also not good, so I pronounced some words wrong. And in presentation we use lack of visual aids.
Okay. So what are you doing about it? Junaid?
So, I think it was.
So are you doing anything about it, about your communication, improving your communication,
Yes,
or
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I read articles and speak.
Yes, sir. He practiced individually more, and we both practiced in also Zoom meeting and another. So he's improving, sir.
okay, what about you, Rafik? What do you think about your performance?
Sir, frankly speaking, sir, I can't catch my mistakes. Sir, I want to hear from you, especially, sir, and students. Sir, I
Yes,
think we are the best.
you are the best. Yeah, definitely. Yes. What others have to say about it? Any feedback for Rafid and Junaid? Especially the people who have already presented.
Sir, I think the enthusiasm was more in Junaid's performance, and it was lacking a bit in Rafid's performance, I think.
All right. Enthusiasm is one aspect. Yes. Any other aspect? Any other suggestion for them how they can improve upon the things which they have themselves identified?
Sir, about the pronunciation, they can use the apps like we were talking about yesterday, and also speaking with each other in English or communicating more in English will help them to improve their pronunciation skills.
True. All right. So, if overall, I would say that when you are making your first attempt, I would congratulate both of you, and that being your first attempt, you tried your best. However, yes, like what Rafit said, that we are the best. Yes, we should consider, but we have to become the best of ourselves in this process. So the problem is that yes, this world always is evaluating us uh, in comparison to our peers, in comparison to others, as well as an individual. It will always be better if we start evaluating ourselves uh, and set some benchmarks for ourselves, and even within our own performances. Okay, and you may compare your own performance, the last performance and this performance, and then the performance which you make like in the future. So if you honestly, I would say that the biggest mistake which people do in life is to start being dishonest to themselves. And when there comes a time in the life of an individual when this mistake basically becomes such part of their personality that they don't even realize that what kind of harm they are doing to themselves. So I would say a good human being and a good professional will always try to be honest with herself or himself. So that is, I think, a hallmark of a good individual. So to be an honest, we should be open to feedback as well as we should give ourselves the feedback. Now, right now, when I see both of yours performance, Junaid and Nadil, yes, there were issues of correctness in between, and where you need to work on English, maybe some part of grammar also, as well as punctuations. Uh, though punctuations I could make out from your writings, that's what I'm saying. That overall, you need to work on fluency of English language. The second is it's good that you practiced, but what it seems like that there is a lot of scope for more practice. Okay, and you should practice more. So there is to reach a level and to reach a performance level where you can like and make a mark on others, make a mark on the audience. You need to practice a lot. Uh, then sometimes it seems like both of you were reading from the slides. So you tried to create good slides. That's a good thing. That's a thing which I liked a lot. You tried to make good slides. Some of them were having much of text, but okay, I'll give it to you if that's your first presentation and that's your first one.
So we also tried it visualize how to.
Yeah, you tried it to visualize it. So let me ask this question to Rafid. Who is Larry Ellison?
Sir, he is a skeptic leader.
He's a skeptic leader, but
Sir,
what does he do?
Sir, skeptic is a kind of negative aspect.
No, I'm not asking what does he do. Basically, he's a skeptic leader. That's from the article's perspective. But who is Larry Ellison?
Sir, in his his personality.
I'm asking his profession. What does Larry Ellison do? What is his profession?
So CEO of Oracle.
CEO of Oracle. So this part was presented by Rafid. Okay. And so once you are presenting these things, you are making a claim about someone, you are using an example. So please be thorough with these things. Okay. So he's the CEO of Oracle, founder and CEO of Oracle. Oracle is one of the world's largest software companies. Okay. So you should know about all these examples which you have given. So you have to internalize the idea and you have to be ready with this. So practicing also makes this. You have to anticipate the kind of questions which people can ask you. That is complete preparation. The first stage, obviously, for you to practice will be that you need to practice alone, like reading aloud. Okay.
So we have to go deeper of it.
Yes.
We have to go deeper of their personality and also their characteristics.
Yeah, whatever articles you are given, so you have to read a couple of times and try to internalize things. And once you are using examples, so use examples which people can relate to. There were some examples which I think many of us do not know these people. So maybe you can use some Indian examples. Like a lot of us can though yes, Oprah Winfrey is very famous, Larry Ellison is very famous. But yes, you can use some Indian examples which also fits in. You can find very easily. Okay. Then, as far as practice is concerned, I think you should start reading a lot, and I mean a lot, regularly, because you are already in the second semester of a master's degree, of a PG course. So you have to do a lot of catching up. That's what I say to the people who feel that they have some issues with fluency in English language. So they have to catch up a lot because there's no time left as such. So, but if you regularly do it, then there will be marked improvement even without you noticing it. Others will start noticing it. Okay. So keep on doing, keep on pushing. What is more important is the effort you make. What is more important is where you end up. It doesn't matter where you start. Okay. So we may start at any place, but our efforts define our character. So if you really want to succeed, if you really want to make a mark, so I would suggest to both of you as well as to others who feel that there are issues with fluency in English, that please, because this business communication course, or for that matter any course in your PG program, postgraduate program, will not go back to teach you grammar and those things. Those things you will have to do it yourself and take some help from outside, whatever you need. Okay. So, but effort has to come from your side, and I respect efforts more than the results. If you are doing the right efforts, if you are honest with yourself, I am very happy with that. I'll always be happy with if you are making the right effort, if you are honest with yourself. But if you are starting to being dishonest with yourself, and if you are trying to basically make up things, so it becomes very obvious. So please do not do that. That's what my advice is. Okay. So thank you both of you. So now let us come to the article, which was like change the way you persuade. So this article, again, the central idea, we are continuing with the theme we had yesterday, persuasion. And persuasion is trying to influence people to our way of thinking. And in fact, if we when Professor and I were discussing some things about the idea of overall management, business education, we realized that actually, if you look at if we look at this whole business education, it is nothing but man management. It's more about people management. So how you manage people, how you manage your bosses, how you manage your subordinates, how you manage your stakeholders. If you're an entrepreneur, how you manage your investors and your customers and all these. So it's all about managing people. And persuasion is such an integral part of that. So we cannot get away with it. And so that's what it says, that strategizing according to the person. This article talks about that if, say, for example, you have You have a you have an important task. You have an important task at hand. Maybe you have an important meeting. You have an important presentation, or you have something more, something to convince others. So this article talks about that. Why not prepare according to the person who is going to make the decision, or whom you are trying to persuade, or the people whom you are trying to persuade. So this article, though it still talks about heuristically, but there is some anecdotal evidences which are there in this article, which can be considered a bit more scientific. Okay, so we try to persuade others based on our own like understanding of how the person feels. You remember, maybe you know that, okay, this person, my father, he loves, say for example, sweets. So if I have to convince the father, for say for example, for getting some pocket money for, or some for signing up for a tour and all. So how I convince? So that's what we do. Okay, so we will prepare a sweet, or we will bring some sweets, and we will basically make efforts to persuade people. There's nothing wrong in that. Okay, so yes, there are ethical lines, and there are like you become unethical and all. So we all do that. So similarly in business, similarly in work settings, there will be people whom you want to persuade, and you want to persuade them to your way of thinking, or you want to convince them of your ideas. So this article says that if you try to basically analyze the person whom you want to persuade first, it will be better that and you can strategize better, and you can have much more. So what they do, they create 4 kind of archetypes. They divide people into these 4 archetypes, and they say that there are 4 kinds of people. Like there are charismatic people, 5 types: charismatic, thinkers, skeptics, followers, and controllers. And from there, they say that they have some typical characteristics. So every individual, you can either maybe will be a combination of, say, 2 types, or will fall in 1 type. Okay, either they will be charismatic, or they will be thinker, or they will be skeptic, or controller, or follower. And then they propose some specific strategies to persuade these archetypes. For charismatic, say for example, you have to focus more on results, use more visual aids, or be simple and straightforward. For thinkers, use lots of data. And for followers, say for example, use social proof, proven methods like testimonials, references of others. So they will, because they like to follow others. Okay. And for controllers, give them the control. Make them feel that they are in control. They are driving things. So maybe give them a lot of data, information, and do not try to be aggressive with them. Okay, do not try to be aggressive. So because they want to take the control, give them the control. And then the more details you can have about your audience, or the people whom you are trying to convince, the better your preparation can be, and the better your strategy can be. So we feel disappointed many a times when we are trying to persuade others, and others do not get convinced. So this article talks about that there is a way in which you can convince people if you analyze them beforehand, and try to think and try to strategize according to this. So this article gives you a ready-made template which you can use to persuade others to your way of thinking. So that's why this article is very important, and it's very powerful. Okay, so I would request all of you to read this article again and take some main points. That it's an article which can give you life lessons, and which you can use in all different kinds of settings, whether in your education, when you are in your college, when you are in your business settings, when you are an entrepreneur, or even in life, when you are in family settings. So you can use these strategies, and you can think about it. And the more you practice, like I said, that persuasion is a craft. The more you practice these things, the better you will become. So this was the content which we had. So now let us have an open discussion. If you have any, what do you think about? Because this topic is, now we have covered 3 articles on persuasion. So what do you think about this overall theme of persuasion, and what are the key takeaways from these three articles of persuasion? What do you think? Yes, can we hear a few things? So what do you think, Aisha? Aisha, what do you think
Yes,
about
sir.
this?
So, I think we can use persuasion as a tool to get our things done, and in a manner so that we can convince people. And in today's presentation, we were specifically focusing on customizing our approach towards different people, uh, basically according to their personality type.
Yes. All right, very good. So that's what we can do. And what about the other articles? Yes, let us listen to someone else. Yes, Usman. Usman, can you hear me? All right. So someone else, maybe Nahi.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What do you think, Nahi?
Sir, about this presentation,
Yes, the article.
here I learned about different type of personalities and how to treat them, like our work things to be done, like how to approach different type of people to get our things done.
Yes, yes, Umar. Yes, true. In fact, this is a very important point. In fact, these are not just the strategies which you have to use only once you are in business settings, or that, like very well said by Mama, that we have to practice these things, and even as a student, because as a student also we are in the business of like persuading others every now and then, our friends, our family, our teachers. So that's what this article and the other two articles, which is about persuasion, the science, harnessing the science of persuasion, and also the art of persuasion. So all of these articles are very important, and in fact, in today's world, these articles, I think, hold the key to success a lot. All right. So I guess uh,
Sir,
yes, yes,
sir,
Rafik.
Arham is having connection issue, sir. Sir, he is on the way to Aligarh.
Who?
He is Arham,
Okay.
the next presenters.
Okay.
Eh,
All right.
So,
So let us
so
call
I
it a day.
messaged him. I messaged him and he
Yes.
said, sir, I text him and he said, tell sir that he is on the way to Aligarh. He will reach
That's
an
good.
hour.
So should we wait for an hour for him to?
No, sir, no.
So he had a presentation time and he was not there. That's all. That's all. That's finished. So, and he got 0 in the presentation. That's all. So there were 20 marks, And anyway, so I am not concerned about the marks and the people who are not present. So I hardly care about them. So I only care about people who are sincere and who are focused. So my focus will be on them only. I can clearly see that a lot of people who join and clearly they keep on leaving the class and they think that these things. Actually, when I started my career, these things used to bother me a lot, and that the students are not because now I have realized that there are only I'm saying it to all of you, but all of you are present here, so that these things does not apply to you, but they can be 5 to 6% people may have genuine network issues and network problems, and I gave it to them. And I'm not judging anyone, but I also feel that around 40 to 50% of the people are not serious about MBA or about their studies, and I feel pity. Sometimes I feel pity for them because you don't realize that what kind of advantage you have. You are in the 3% of India's population who is getting a chance to do a PG, postgraduate. You will become a postgraduate. So you are in 3%. So you owe a responsibility to the rest 97%, that you be sincere and you respect what you are getting. But still, I feel that around 50% of the people do not get it. Then I'm not here to give a sermon on all of these things. So it is completely up to you. You are adults, and I think you make good choices about what you eat, whom to discuss things, and what to do. So you are making, I think, a better choice not to attend by not attending this class if you are not serious. And best of luck to the people who are not attending also. And I wish them that they get all the success. And for people who are there, those are my concerns. And for them, I'm always there. All right. So that's it. So I think we have had a good discussion on persuasion so far. And if you have further, you want to discuss anything about persuasion, if you have any queries, we have opened the Zoom, this WhatsApp group for you to give your comments or discuss anything. But usually, you people, there's only sometimes we feel only clarifications are there about the timings, about other things. But even if you get anything interesting to share, please share, but relevant to the course. All right. So see you tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.